In the world of pre-built PCs, Cybertron is one of those boutique PC manufacturers that sits between the big companies like Dell or Lenovo and the DIY crowd. Basically, Cybertron is a bunch of crazy builders who went legit, hired a big crew of builders out in Kansas, and now make killer PCs for all kinds of people. And while they've been selling directly for years, Cybertron is finally available at Newegg. To get our game on, Cybertron sent us 2 of their PCs to test out. They're part of Cybertron's CLX line, which is their premium ultra-performance gaming lineup. All CLX products are named after Egyptian gods. Here, the set is the premium lineup, and the raw is the ultra premium with custom double liquid loops and an insane paint job. Now, one of the benefits of going with these small custom companies is they use the best parts right off the shelf rather than the stripped down versions. The traditional criticism of gaming PCs from the likes of Acer, Lenovo, Dell, etc. is motherboards are reduced to their essential parts. Only 2 RAM slots, single PCIe slots, stock Nvidia cards, and no room for upgrades or overclocking. This isn't always the case, but it's been true in the past, and it's one of the reasons companies like Cybertron are popular with the gaming crowd. These smaller companies offer more power in much nicer cases for around the same price. The set model we have here is a pretty beefy X99 system with an i7-6900K, an overclocked MSI Aero 1080 GPU, a gigabyte motherboard, and an EVGA power supply. The benefit of fancy components from the likes of EVGA, Asus, and the like is you get more room to upgrade in the future. That way you can add in additional M.2 or U.2 drives, SLI, overclocking features, and more. But what we like about Cybertron's offerings are the little things. The zip ties that keep the liquid loop looking clean, the cable management with sleeved 2-color cables looks great, and the overall choice of components make just a really nice build. The Inwin 303 case is one of our favorites and a great choice. The large 360mm radiator up top pushing air out the side means big overclocking potential and keeps the case looking nice and slick. Also, CLX uses Thermaltake ring fans for brighter LEDs. These fans ain't cheap. Now, these aren't the RGB versions. CLX goes in a more single color direction, matching LEDs to the sleeved cables. With the air intake on the bottom going through a dust filter and blowing out the side rather than the top, the thermals are great, and it helps keep that clean, dust-free look. So while CLX is typically for gamers, PCs like this with up to 128 gigs of RAM and 10 core CPUs make a lot of sense for 4K video editors and content creators. The CLX RAW is Cybertron's top model. This one here is even more special. Custom Galaxy paint job, double liquid loops with double reservoirs and triple radiators. Now this is a super special custom job, but CLX will make this for you if you really want it. Price? North of 10 grand. The regular RAW model comes without the fancy paint and double liquid loops. Of course, while we had this in the office, we fired it up and got those top benchmarks in TimeSpy. Overclocked 1080s on their own loop are gonna do that. In the end, we're sad to see the Cybertron PCs leave. For those who don't have the time to build a PC, the CLXs are like killer custom rigs made by a buddy with years of experience and a warranty to make you feel all fuzzy.